Camarès been around since, I guess I founded it in 1982 when I was very, very young. And I was a journalist by trade. And it's a long, tawdry tale, but I decided that I was fascinated by technology at the time. And so I started doing marketing communications for tech companies, for AT&T and IBM and MCI and Yorktel and all of those guys. And then over time, we evolved into a full service advertising agency, also only for tech companies. And we made the decision, I mean, at the time, I had a wonderful staff of creators who made the decision to focus only on dry tech, so not pharma. Okay, in New Jersey, it's not like Silicon Valley. Here we have photonics around Princeton, we've got IT and Edison, we've got telecom, we've got all of these wonderful tech companies and tech sort of sectors. It's a very broad base. So we did a lot of interesting work over the decades. Eventually, after Y2K and the first .com thing and then the second .com thing, our work became very digital. Advertising became very, very digital. And we were looking high and low for solutions to manage these digital programs. And they were all terrible. We were cobbling together solutions all the time. It was just really challenging in the early 2000s to manage any kind of a digital campaign in the way that we wanted to. We're very successful marketing companies and kind of pushing Google paid search to its limit and getting the kinds of response. So that was fabulous. But managing the campaigns across multiple media was really tough. Around that time, I also was serving as a trustee at the Rothman Institute at Fairleigh Dickinson University at their Family Business Forum and Family Business of the Year and this, the entrepreneurial studies team. So I was meeting with a lot of family-owned businesses, some multi-generational in the state of New Jersey, and was approached by many of them over time to help them get online, right? To get their old line companies online. And that was really very, very cool. So that's where we diverged a little bit away from technology and into other kinds of industries and markets and verticals. I stumbled upon, actually through a colleague of mine who had been doing old Goldmine and Act CRMs. He had moved to Zoho CRM. And he said, Deb, you've got to check it out. They have a full suite of marketing tools on the front end. Take a look at it. So we did. And we very quickly became a Zoho partner. And Zoho One is a platform with 45 applications on it. So if you're a small business, you can do everything from all of your marketing and advertising, your CRM, to project management, service delivery, HR, inventory, finance. It's a huge suite, help desk. And it's all available for $37 per person per month, which is really low. So when you look at this ecosystem, you can kick DocuSign to the curb, you can kick MailChimp to the curb, you can save a ton, you can kick QuickBooks to the curb, and you can save your business a ton of money. Where the complexity is, if you really want to run your entire business on the platform, is integrating all of these apps together in a way that's unique to your business. And that's what we do. So the other aspect of Zoho One in this ecosystem is that sitting on top of all these apps is Zoho Analytics. And that takes all what was once siloed data, because we're all drowning in data and it's a hot mess because we can't get to it because it's a little bit in QuickBooks, a little bit in, Salesforce or HubSpot or whatever. When it's on the Zoho One ecosystem, we can pull it all up into analytics, and you can now suddenly see all aspects of your business, really get some actionable insights on your business. The kind of businesses that come to us are 10 to 50 million, sometimes up to 100 million in revenue. Some people consider that still small business. I see it as really the heart of the middle market. And those businesses are grossly underserved. I mean, you can't, a company like SAP is it's a big software, enterprise software. You know, they're used to working with businesses with huge teams and a financial team and then, you know, a logistics team or whatever. I mean, they're all there. When we walk into many of our clients, they've been very nimble and they're very successful, highly entrepreneurial, but they need some structure in order to scale. And they may not, you know, they may have a great bookkeeper, but not a controller. You know, they may have somebody's cousin handling IT in the corner, right? So it's sort of it's complete for them, but to move to the next level, it's an incomplete kind of management suite, which requires any company like ours, where we're doing business management consulting as well as implementations. It really demands that we meet them where they are and try to fill in the gaps for them. Absolute serendipity. We were in another space nearby, and the space was too small. And we were sort of set to move to larger space, and that didn't work out. And I never really considered a co-work. And somebody turned me on to this space, and I'm like, I'll check it out. And the cool thing about being a co-work, which is like a blast, especially, it's definitely a mind shift. I mean, you've got to imagine that this business has been around 45 years. And 45 years I've signed leases, right? Old school, right? I've had, and then there's an upcharge for a common area and all that kind of thing. So it's a definite mind shift to move to a co-working space, but it, on balance, is a no-brainer. Internet's included, conference rooms are included, and they're tricked out with like fabulous tech and digital whiteboards. It's like too much almost. The coffee area is great. They basically take care of everything that is, it's like outsourcing all the stuff that as a business owner is the nudgy stuff that makes you crazy. Is there enough coffee? Do we have milk? You know, we need ink for the printer. You know, look at that just big giant pile of papers that need to be shredded. When's a shred day in town? But I don't have to think about any of that anymore. I can focus on my business and on my team. And the team loves it here. What did one of them say? Oh, this place is really giving me hotel vibes. It really takes outsourcing to the next level, right? And so I have a private office here. My team has their team room, and they'll regularly use the phone booths for a quiet interaction with a client. And we regularly use the conference rooms for meetings. And we have people also who are remote, which makes, the conference room situation really terrific. And as a mission for our company, we really believe that healthy small businesses lead to healthy communities. And this was something that I took away from when I served on the board at the Rothman Institute, on the advisory board at FDU, working with family-owned businesses. There's a real deep connection between successful privately held businesses and healthy communities. And so slate like a fat cat is our tagline. It's just a fun way to say we will take businesses to the next level and streamline their operations, simplify them, and help them succeed.